For the loop braid, you want to start off with taking a 1 inch to 1.5 inch vertical section. So you're just going to use your finger to slide down and grab your section. You're going to smooth it out. You're going to take your 2 fingers on your right hand and you're going to place it behind the section and rotate around. Now you've created a loop here. You're going to hold your loop nice and secure. You're going to slide your thumb into this loop, pull your middle finger out, and then place the tail right into your fingers right here. That's the start of the loop braid. Now you're going to grab another vertical section of hair and you're going to bring it to that tail. Okay? You want to try to stay as close to her scalp as possible. That's what's going to keep the braid nice and secure. Now you're going to hold the tail and you're going to use your other fingers to pull that loop through, just large enough to get your thumb back in. So your thumb is in, now you're going to rotate your hand so that you can grab the tail again. Push back, that's you tightening the braid, and add another vertical section. Every time you grab a vertical section, you want to smooth the hair out so that you don't get tangled. Again, pull your loop through. And you see I'm holding the hair in my hand, that tail. That's just so I can control how much of the loop comes out. Because if you pull a loop that's too big, then the braid will be kind of like too loose. So just long enough to get your thumb in, rotate, push back. That rotate, push back is you tightening the braid. Another vertical section, adding to the tail. Hold the tail, pull a loop through, thumb in, rotate your hand, push back. Vertical section, add to the tail. When you grab your vertical sections, you just literally just take your finger and you slide along the scalp. You don't want to make these sections perfect. The more imperfect they are, the better. Okay, you always want to make sure you do that push back so that you tighten your braid. Smooth that section out, again, so that we don't get tangled. Hold your tail, pull your loop large enough to get your thumb back in. Rotate, grab the tail, push back. Vertical section. Smooth it out. Pull loop through, thumb in, rotate, push back, grab again. Always smoothing. Hold the tail, pull your loop out, thumb in, rotate, push back, add hair. When you go to grab your vertical sections, you don't have to come all the way from the top and pull down. You can stay right down here as you grab, okay? If you grab your sections, if you start parting all the way at the top, you'll start seeing your parting. So stay as close to the braid as possible when you're grabbing your vertical sections. Thumb in, push back, add hair. Pull your loop through, thumb in, rotate, push back, add hair. Always smoothing. Pull your loop through, thumb in, rotate, push back, add hair. Pull your loop through, thumb in, rotate, push back, add hair. This is your final section of hair here. When you pull this final loop through, you're not going to put your thumb back in, you're just going to bobby pin it to the scalp here. Okay, so large bobby, pin this down. Another large bobby, just to make sure that it's secure. Again, what you're securing is that final loop. Okay, now we're just going to take small hairpins to hide any pins showing. Okay, and you're just putting the hairpin in and weaving it through. Small hairpin, And if I'm trying to pin this, I always go right to the back to get it. That just prevents it from showing. You can let a few pieces hang. A little bit of texture. Before you finish off, you want to go in and spread the braid out a little bit. Spread the braid. And why it's called a loop braid, because you see those loops like right down the center of the braid. Loop, loop, loop.